Today on ZZZ Made Easy, I'm sharing more info on Caesar that I didn't include in my getting started guide. I've been thinking that maybe instead of separate videos, we could have a sort of bonus section at the end of the guide with extra stuff I don't deem super necessary, provide a basis to get started, and then for those that want extra knowledge, maybe we can have a fun after party. With that said, let's blast through all these small details I didn't already talk about. Caesar's basic attack combo consists of 6 parts. The third basic is a shield throw, while the 5th and 6th basics launch Caesar in the air. She has iframes in the air, but these are pretty tough to time. Luckily, Caesar can just face tank hits with her Aegis shield. Caesar has an alternate third basic attack that is chained into from certain actions. After an EX special parry counter, press basic attack. Caesar replaces the shield toss with a couple of slashes and continues on to the 4th basic string. You can do the alternate third basic after an EX special perfect block. You should instead do the free EX special shield bash though. 3 other ways to do this move include after dodge counters, quick assist, and dead end. For Caesar's regular special, Perfect Block, she will automatically follow up with the Roaring Thrust special move. You need to be careful though, because this is a very quick animation and Caesar will be vulnerable. When guarding after an EX special, you need 20 energy to do the OP Shield Bash follow-up. If Caesar doesn't have 20 energy, you can still Perfect Block the attack coming in, but Caesar's going to do the weaker regular special Perfect Block into the Roaring Thrust follow-up. On the flip side, if you do a regular special into guard stance, if you do have 20 energy, Caesar can trigger the EX retaliation. On-field fighting with Caesar can get pretty confusing, so try to watch her action right after the perfect block. If you see the automatic stab, you need to be ready to dodge or parry another attack because there are no more iframes after that short move. If you see Caesar swing her shield arm wide to the left, this is your cue to press special again for the free EX shield bash. This is a longer animation and it has full iframes. For Caesar's dash attack, this is actually a guard stance move. If hit, Caesar takes 40% less damage, she's knocked back, and you can input special for a retaliation. Something not listed in the descriptions is that Caesar's no movement input dodge actually is a guard stance. When she hops backwards, she puts up the shield very briefly. If you miss the perfect dodge, this is a safer way to tank attacks since Caesar can do retaliation after. I've been using this for attacks that I'm not 100% confident I can perfect dodge. Next, Caesar can block projectiles while dashing. However, I'm not sure if it's a bug, but Caesar sometimes just gives up on blocking or doesn't block projectiles at all. Luckily, Caesar can block projectiles while in any of her guard stances, regular EX special, dash attack, or the no input dodge. Also, because she's a badass, you can just perfect block whatever's coming Caesar's way too. Caesar's ultimate is a little odd. It does not grant 3 extra assist points like Ben or Seth. It can regain this function though, but you need Mindscape 4, which not a lot of players are going to have. Instead of assist points, this ultimate does 100% extra days to shield at enemies at level 12. Shields go away if the enemy gets stunned, so you can see the idea, but even with the double days, it's less days built up than the ultimates of actual stun agents. It's an okay bonus benefit though, and obviously if you're running Caesar, you might not be running a stun. For the Radiant Aegis, it swaps to the on-field agent, meaning if you swap early, the previous agent is no longer shielded. Practically speaking, Caesar acts like a team-wide shooter, but you should understand it doesn't mean you can swap all the time with no consequences. A little detail I meant to include in my guide is that the Aegis' huge attack buff lasts for 5 seconds after it breaks. Good if you want to risk finishing a move while tanking with the shield. Now, since Caesar is a partial stunner, it's good to know her heavy attacks will trigger chain attacks. Her 5th and 6th basics are both heavy slams, but they take a while to get to. You can use an EX special since it has a stab, but if you don't have enough energy, then Caesar needs to tap regular special twice. The follow-up thrust is the one that triggers a chain attack. That's gonna be it for this little bonus video on Caesar. I would prefer to keep guides short and all in one video, but as you can see, some of these agents have much more complexities to talk about. My original script felt too bloated, and that was without the new segments added. I'm not sure if this is the best way to handle all this extra info, but this is stuff I would still like to share. Hopefully you learned something useful. Please watch my getting started guide for Caesar if you haven't already. We covered the most important parts of her kit there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.